Hello and welcome back. Today we're just going to be doing some PvP and trying to work on our Moogle Tomes because we are on week 18 of 19 right now. Before we have patch, I believe it was 7.5. So we're on 7.45 right now, but 7.4, or rather any post-patch, only lasts about 19 weeks. It's at least been this way since the beginning of Dawn Trail. I just wanted to preface that real quick because, yeah, on the 20th week, we will have 7.5. So I'm really excited for that. Hello, Elfin Fable. Hello, Warrior Kalia. I hope you two are well today. Sending fox waves in the chat. Hope you all are well today. I need to see... I think they're all doing something right now. I'm just gonna, like, straight up just, like, go for a PvP today. Because I desperately need to finish my Malmstones, and it's been way too long. Thank you so much, Uzi, for the Prime sub. Really appreciate it. Wow, 5 months. It's crazy. Yeah, it's been a while, huh? I hope you're well today, Uzi. Yeah, so I have just 4 left, but it's kind of deceiving. It takes a lot more to rank up than you guys think. Like, especially at the higher levels. I think it's 7,000 for most of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just start on this. I'm probably gonna do a lot. And I would do CC for the sake of my Malmstones, but I kind of want to just spam this anyways because I'm getting 3 to 5 tomes per match. Then again, are we on the odd or the even hour for Ocean Voyage? I'm trying to remember. Because that would massively depend on what I'm doing. Well, I do have enough bag space for now. Oh, I should probably take this back to my house. I have a Sabotender thing I wanted to use for our FC house, but then I realized that we were full up. Cause yeah, I pre-decorated our FC house to have the make it rain stuff. And oh, I have one right here. It's actually funny. Why did I use one here and didn't put one on the other side? Because I clearly have 2. I still want to be able to get this whole build up, but it requires me to get Ozja to a level 90 retainer level. Or was it 100? It might have been 100. Hello Rio, I hope you're well today. Sending Snowfox waves in the chat. Yeah, this is like a lot of the stuff I plan to use, and this is kind of the idea I wanted to use as well here. I'm gonna have to like prop it up more probably, because it's not gonna show the shoes at all. I am, how are you? That's good, glad to hear it. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. You can't jump on this, huh? I think if I jump up on the cage up here. There we go. Thank you so much, Ryoko Utani, for the tier 1 sub. It's been 13 months. Wow, that's crazy. Really appreciate it. Oh, we have a hype train going. Aw. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, so this is the house build I'm trying to go for right now. It's supposed to look outdoorsy, but I can't really complete it until I have all the stone walls I need. So it kind of looks crazy right now, but it's gonna look better. It's gonna look better. I want to do this on stream when I have all the materials. So I've been writing down what I think I'll need for this whole project, and I think I did this part on stream actually, right? I think. The easier thing for me to do is just slash housing to this, and then... Yeah, see, I had this whole thing going on just to figure out, like, the proportions of where I'd be lifting everything. So I have to have enough space to do stuff like this, rather than placing everything down. Though I did place a lot of stuff down already. since this whole spot is not finished yet, this is my favorite spot. I'm still trying to like figure out what I'm doing with this spot here. And I used to be able to sit here when I was a Lalafell, but now my legs get cut off. But that's why I'm glad that I have this spot. This spot was supposed to be for like visitors. And I found out that if you put the sofa cushions on like any chair or whatever, or at least on this bed, I haven't tried it with chairs exactly, but it actually allows you to not have your legs clip. It's kind of hard to show with this sunlight thing here. But yeah, so you can actually sit normally, and it's like you're sitting right on the cushion. So I thought that was convenient. It also works when you lay down. Because it's like, it almost acts like a blanket. It's like perfect. It works better when I'm a Lalafell, but I'm not one right now. I do want to go back, but actually, it's been a while in queue. I'm surprised that it hasn't popped yet. I almost forgot I was in queue. Yeah, this is supposed to be like my little emporium kind of thing. I've wanted to do like a shop for a long time, but I figured that I should do like a... There we go. Like kind of like a Pelu like inspired place. So I think you guys might see it later on with the housing style, housing choice. I might not get the architecture kind of just right, but I'm hoping that it does it justice a little bit, what I'm picturing. Like, I think the build will still look nice in the end, but I just... The part I'm not sure about is its accuracy to, like, the Pelu kind of theme. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. Is how accurate it's gonna turn out. But I think it still would look nice. So at least there's that. I'm, like, kind of inventing my own idea of, like, a type of Pelu tribe or whatever that lives far off. Like, even from Tuliolal, but I don't know too much about how much they did lore-wise there. Because maybe they expanded on that. Maybe they all just live in Tuliolal. I'm not sure. I feel like with the type of people they are, though, they probably would be, like, travelers, so... Like, traveling merchants. So that works for me. Oh my gosh. Someone's name is Puntable Object, so someone goes, Puntable, your name brings me joy. Oh my gosh. People really just like to punt Lalafells, huh? And someone goes, oh, that's an amazing name. Okay, I think I know who's gonna get all the comms in this. If people even stay long enough for that, because oftentimes people don't do that. You know, I have a bad feeling Red's going for that. And I'd rather not give everything to Yellow over here, so... I'm gonna pass. Then again, we might lose both of them because of my decision here. Because look, there's not many of our team here at all. All I know is we gotta keep them away from that node. As long as possible. Ah, couldn't get it off. And just like I predicted, both things are gone. And just like I thought, the worst case scenario happened. Yellow would get everything. Front line, am I right? Not off to a great start so far. I know they have some illegal, they have some illegal stuff going on over here. With the, like, what is it? Do you know that thing that Final Fantasy does? Like, when you're in the losing team, it's just like they boost you up or something? Like, I don't know what they do with that. I feel like that could happen. But also, I like how someone's already, oh, it's someone I met earlier. Yeah, the person I met from earlier, off stream actually, is over here like, oh, everyone's split for a B node. Like, yeah, when you see that many stuff going on, you actually need to like consider the whole thing, not just what kind of rank the node is. Because yellow was able to get more than red from getting all the B ranks over there. And red gave it to them too, so I can't just blame our team. It's like after doing so many front lines, you kind of just know like a formula, I guess. Like what does and does not work. I'm not gonna be able to get that by myself. I absolutely know that for a fact, so I'm just hoping red's gonna be too occupied with north, but I do see them coming down here, so that's not a good sign. Oh, no, 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 no. We can't do this with two people. We gotta run. And our team's on yellow. This is actually really common for frontline, where, everyone kind of just goes where they want to, I guess. And we don't really have anyone leading, so that's a main thing. When you have someone leading, it's easier, but I feel that, yeah, see, everyone's kind of just throwing in what they think we should do right now. Everyone's just like, oh, spread equals dead. Like, yeah, there's that, but you're also gonna die if you push too hard into one team and don't focus on any other ones. Ahem! All those people up there. I will say, though, they are getting us some points for, KOs. But if any of us die while doing that, it just ends up coming out, like, flat. Yellow's gonna meet me up here. I can already see it. Here we go. Their buddies are coming to back them up. Well, we gotta get in here. I got hit by that sky shatter, even though I was trying to hit my guard. I think I'm having lag, and I don't know if it's because I'm using VTube Studio while doing this, or... Oh. Taking some damage. Red is dominating our bridge right now. Oh, they already got it, actually. There's no point in going back up there. And yellow's coming this way. See, one of the biggest rules is, like, keeping the map open. Oh, good luck. Oh, thank you, Rio. I don't think I read that. Did you say that earlier? I'm hoping we can turn this around, because, if I can get wins faster, then I can probably, finish the Malmstones quicker. I'm not sure what my mic is picking up on either, but it says it's like constantly going, and I'm like, hello? Oh, I think I see it now. Oh. Okay, I think I know what that slider does now. I feel dumb. See a lot of our team just getting destroyed over here. Thank you, team. I was about to use my next coil thing, but... Rattling coil, yeah. Whew. Snake Scales is better to use as a Viper than it is to use Guard. Just because, like... Well, it depends on the situation, actually. Like, I feel like Frontline is mostly like that, but... I've noticed recently, at least, that using snake scales was actually better. Yellow's definitely coming this way. Yeah, there they are. So I would want to go for middle, but we kind of have no choice. We're not going to be able to win any of these things. If we don't get enough points here, we're not going to win anything. And I shouldn't be fighting yellow. I'm only lucky that some of these people decided they wanted to stay back rather than go with their team. Because the minute they start spreading out, yeah, we can actually pick some of them off. I didn't get to hit it. Yellow did already get that, but this is a good time to beat up on red if we can. Even though I know we're not really going to survive this, because, like, we don't have much battle high at all. Any of us who do have battle high, it seems we don't keep it very long. We got one up here, actually. I should have stayed up here. Wow. I think red is just on the roll. I see what someone means. They're saying that they're essentially implying that they've gotten a lot of KOs. I do kind of support this push over here with into red, but I think we're kind of just giving it to yellow at this point. I feel like we're not really doing ourselves any favors. I think it's kind of just over. I'm not gonna give up, but it's kind of over. From the moment we messed up at the beginning of this match, there was some hope to turn it around. But the way it's gone since, including my death, it's just... I don't know how possible this is gonna be. We're at 300 points. We'd need that, that illegal Square Enix thing that happens. The boosting the enemy or team or whatever. When they're at the bottom. I don't even know what causes that, or maybe they removed that. I don't remember. Did they remove that, Rio? Where it, like, helps the team in last place? Or did they remove that from CC? Or did they ever have it in CC? Or maybe it's just a myth that players made up, because it seemed that way. It could be any one of those. I don't think we should be fighting red right now, though, so this is actually a really bad idea. I don't know if I made the right decision to come over here, but... Nope, nope, nope. I did not make the right decision. Did not make the right decision. Oh no! Get me out of here! 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 I did not make the right decision. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! We need to leave. Oh, we got enough people. We can stop the black mage. We're gonna do this. Oh, now red's joining in. You see this? Oh, we have a perfect opportunity. I shouldn't stand next to them in the case that Dragoon decides to do something. Thank you. It's actually because of red that we were able to get out of that one. Some of our team is still over there fighting red, so... Oh my gosh. Some of our team is saying they want to just, like, feed the other team just to make one win. It's just giving up, though. I don't like to give up. Some of my things aren't proccing when I'm trying to hit them, though. So that's kind of weird. It could just be lag from running so many things on my computer at once, but... I should technically be able to handle these things. Red is already winning, no matter what happens here. Unless we can, like, really narrow some of their people down, there's no way. I need to do this. And I got kicked out of it. And I wasted a limit break for that. I made an opening for our team at least, but... so long as we're not over here attacking yellow, we should be able to pull up to about equal. We got the node! Good job, team. Holy moly. Yellow's gonna be coming over here in 5 seconds, though, and I think we're gonna try to retreat, but red is gonna win from killing yellow over here. And there's an S rank in the middle? Heck no. Oh, nah. Nah. Oh, no. That samurai's gonna hit me. Oh, I'm glad he didn't do that. Maybe he didn't have his limit break yet. He might now, though. Not a monk. Oh, no. You can't ever guard around these guys. The node's over anyways. No point. Unless they want to duke it out. No fun. The party ain't over yet then. Yeah, look. This is what I was saying, the illegal Square Enix stuff. Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe we did just pull through. Maybe we did just get better. I don't know. We won! We won! Amazing comeback! I can't believe I just streamed that. Oh yeah, I don't play with the music on in Frontline because I feel like it makes me more stressed out. Everyone's like, GG everyone! Like, what? That was crazy. That was actually really good. I'm gonna queue up again though. I'm kind of afraid that it's gonna be a long time to pop again. Maybe that's because there was a game already in progress when I first queued. But I feel like games are usually going on for quite a while until probably like 12 a.m. my time. So this might not have been the best day to stream this, I guess. I was gonna do art, but then I kind of didn't feel like doing art. So I might do that tomorrow. I actually don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. Scream. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, but at least until I can get my Malmstones, hopefully. Which I'm honestly greatly underestimating the time it takes to get the Malmstones, so that's probably all the stream is gonna end up being. And hence why I said like Malmstones and like PvP and the Moogle Tomes, because I could do 2 at once. Doing 2 at once actually makes me feel a lot better about it. You know what that means? I won 3 frontlines today? Right? 3 today. And then the third one, yeah, all 4 are weekly today, or just today. So the third place was also earlier. It was first place, last place, and then first place. I want to fix that ratio on my overall performance. So I decided I would stop trying out classes in PvP for a long time. And I just play the classes I know how to play. Because that gives us, or gives my team at least the highest chance of winning, at least on my part. Of course I can't determine the whole fight, but at least I know I'd be doing my best at playing the classes I actually know how to play. So there's that. Hey, there we go. I have some tea over here. Hopefully it'll help me. I've been having some heartburn. Sometimes tea helps with that. Does anyone else get that? Where like you get heartburn from having like food from restaurants? It's not even just like it doesn't matter what it is. I had fish and I still got heartburn from a restaurant. I guess the pancakes I had didn't give me anything, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like homemade food has always been better for me health-wise. I just don't know if that's a thing. Like, it could be the oils they use at restaurants, because I know oftentimes for more the regular, like, restaurant meals, they always use, like, canola oil and horrible oils for your body. Especially when, like, everything uses it, it's way worse. Like, a little bit every once in a while would be fine, but things change when family comes in town. And then family has plans, and you're like, huh? Like, this wasn't on my plans, but okay. Yeah, it's just kind of like, where was I in all this? I kind of want to try monk in here right now. I might stink at it though, so let's see. I did just say I want to try to fix my ratio. I did just say that. And I wanted to stop trying classes, but I don't know. This one feels like a monk match to me. Wait, I just realized. Wait, did they disable Warcard Shurteth? How have I gotten five front lines all in Onsol? Rio, do you hear this? This is my 5th frontline in Onsol today. Did they remove Warcard Shurteth from the roulette? Like, of it being every day? I'm genuinely starting to wonder. I think we're overstretching over there. I'm not getting into that. Someone should have already gotten it by now. Yep, there. Nice. Awesome. Now we need to go back to our base, and then we should sit there. I think we're stretching. I'm surprised we got that, like, go team, but holy crap, like, I think we're gonna be hit so hard now. Everyone's gonna hate us. We just made enemies with everyone. I don't want it to look like I'm just sitting here doing nothing, but yeah, I'm just trying to, like, map out the whole match so far. Okay, so, I need to explain that whole bridge situation right there for a second. I forgot that I was not on Viper. And I have to use this only when I'm next to someone. This fire move is your ranged move. And then you want to use this move before you go out into battle. This one heals you, and I can't get to show that because I got hit too hard. I should probably just switch to Viper. I like about Viper much better. I think the classes I used to play went from Astrologian, and then it was Ninja? Was it? I played Ninja for quite a while. Yeah, I think it was Astrologer, Ninja. Missed my chance. Yeah, there we go. Still have it now. Yes. Ah, it didn't work. feel bad, that was a lot of fun. Astrologian, Ninja, Reaper. That's what it was. Astrologian, Ninja, Reaper, Viper. There was a little bit of a samurai arc between... I think it was before Reaper. It was after Ninja, but before Reaper. Because I always wanted to do the Kazushi thing. Me and my friends would always talk about, like, oh, I want to figure out how to do that Kazushi thing people do. It sounded so funny. But yeah, sure enough. Sure enough. We did get into it a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of blue here, a lot more than I was expecting. I don't think we have enough of our team to be here for this. See, really, one of the main reasons you'd want to use a monk is just to knock people out of guard, because if you can do it right at the right timing, you'll have most of the team decimated. I actually had a time where what was that? I had my idle animation for a second when I'm still running. Okay, looks like we're all regrouping up here, I guess. I had a time where I was in a CC and my entire team was dead. I was playing on a monk, and using that, like, shield move you have, I was able to survive and fend off all 5 of the enemy team while I was the only one alive. And I was like, what is wrong with this class? And I realized there's nothing wrong with the class, it's just like it's not too OP either. It actually has a lot of disadvantages. So, I wouldn't say it needs a nerf, but it can handle a lot of damage if you do it correctly. And I was actually really thankful that my team came in last second, like the very last second that they could have come before I could die, like, in that situation. And that's what pulled it all together. But I was able to fend off for that long. It was insane. I think it was like 11 seconds of, like, everyone... It was like everyone had died and then everyone was on me and I was like, oh my gosh. I felt a lot longer, but yeah, I had to wait for those 11 seconds for my team to get back. I can't get in here. I want to get in here, but I just know they're gonna all hit me. I don't have like a move like monks. I gotta pull back, gotta pull back. Nah, blue got it anyways. Yeah. Yeah, actually, our team's got a point. They're like, I don't know why blue's pinching us when yellow's lead. Maybe I probably just haven't been, oh yeah! I probably just haven't been paying attention. Case in point. Before they charge in here, I might as well do that move, because this move here makes it so, like, I take less damage, but also I'm pretty sure the damage they do to me gets reflected back onto them. So it makes it a really fun move. You know, this move can actually break you through guard, and it's really scary when your bubble gets orange like that. Feels really scary. It's like a different kind of breaking through guard. So I remember when they added that patch, that guard could be like broken through if you did enough damage to it or whatever. I think it probably always exists that way, but whatever update they had done, classes did more damage now, and Viper's Limit Break is one of those things that makes it go orange if you use all your moves on them. And actually it can break them out, like as you saw at the last part. Plus having everyone else there helped, I'm sure. I'm kind of on autopilot now. Like for the last match, I was like really like focusing and concentrating and stuff, so if I start making a lot of mistakes, that's probably why. But I don't want to give up either, so I want to make sure I'm focusing enough that we can still win the match. But I guess I just feel comfortable in frontline, so it's kind of hard to figure out the balance between that. And I'm gonna get so dead here in 5 seconds. I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to do it, I have to do it. I have to get out of here. Dang Reaper. can't use it yet. I gotta hide back here for a second. Well, we had a moment of glory. I feel like I escaped pretty well, but, suppose I can't say say that for the rest of my team. Because I think some of us died. So actually, one of the main reasons I've played Viper is because of its 6 combo, okay. You'd usually call it a 1-2-3 combo, but that's like literally a 6 combo. Ouch. I'm taking so much damage! Ow! That Gunbreaker switched to me there, for sure. And he has high battle high. That's the max one right there. Oh my gosh. You know, I want to go to the east, but I have a very, very, very bad feeling that blue's gonna take the middle, that one, and they're gonna come over here. Oh, they got one on their base. That changes things. That changes things. Yellow's gonna want to fight us for this. Never mind. They care more about blue. Okay. Thank you, Yellow, for not carrying there. Dang. But now blue's got the entire map. They might as well just strike mid. Like, they better put everything into that. Why am I rooting for yellow? Weak. Oh, okay. This changes things as well. We have to fight blue here. If we don't fight blue here, we'll lose it, and then yellow will come in and grab this one as well. Looks like most of them are getting this one still. I thought most of yellow would go to the S rank, but I think they realize blue doesn't care that much about leaving this one after they've been fighting it for so long. That's understandable. If you've already been fighting it for it this long, you're like, you might as well just go. I wanna like get close enough to like get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, we got it. Nice. You know, that could have been a we didn't get it situation. So I'm glad we got it there. We do need to go for yellow though. Oh. Uh-oh. I have a very bad feeling about this. I can see yellow switching to us. From blue. And blue's coming for us as well. Oh no. I hope blue sees that there's one right next to them and they push back to their own base. Or, sorry, pull back to their own base. But they might go the greedy route and decide to still try to get this one, which will be for our benefit. Maybe yellow sees that there's more stuff on their side, so there's no point in trying to get ours or something. Looks like that's under the kind of thoughts that they're under. Okay. I play a little bit cowardly as a Viper, I'm not gonna lie. I should play more boldly, but... Because, like, if I actually did my 1-6 combo, I'd be able to hit through guard. Like, it actually damages through guard. It just nullifies that guard's even there to hit the damage. But it's only the end part of your combo. So I need to actually use the rest of my combo to get to that, though. That Reaper's just messing with us. Oh, he has taken down one of our team members down there. So Reaper used to be really overpowered towards the beginning of Dawn Trail. But as time went on, oh, we shouldn't go for yellow now. As time went on, they patched it out so it doesn't do as much damage. Now it feels more squishy. But it's just because the damage that it did made up for the fact of how squishy they are. But that's just from my perspective of it. And they honestly probably did need a nerf because you were able to hold off, or scare off rather. Let's see, how many was it? I had like 15 people on me in a front line before in Fields of Glory, Shatter. I had like 15 people on me as a Reaper, and they couldn't kill me when I had my shield on. And then I just used my Reaper limit break, and they all ran away, and I used that to get away. Like, I was able to escape because of that limit break. And I believe I also got like 3 kills there in that moment too. So, I just feel like once they did that to Reaper though, it just didn't feel worth it playing the class for me because they like tanked the DPS it did, and it's squishy now. So now it's like, what's the point of playing it? And I thought I wouldn't find another class that I'd resonate with, so I just kept playing Viper even though or not Viper, Reaper, even though I like kind of started to hate it over time. And then I found Viper, of course, when Dawntrail hit. Or obviously it was already out because they made the changes to Reaper and Dawntrail. I think it was like patch. It might have still been 7.0, or maybe it was 7.1. But whatever it was, I switched to Viper once I learned how to play it. I was like, you know what? I want to learn this class. And yeah, that's how I am standing here right now as a Viper. I don't get the best scores on Viper. Like, even if I play a Ninja now, even though I don't really know how to play it anymore, I still get a better ratio, better scores and stuff. Still with like a 1 or 2 death ratio, I guess, but I still get better overall score, like higher assists, higher KOs and stuff. It's just not as fun for me to play. It has a lot of utilities though, so I mean that part is fun. But it feels like you have, like, your brain has to work in overdrive just to play it in casual frontline. It's not really my kind of style, you know? I think the hard part for me on both Viper and Monk is, and probably Reaper too, is, oh, you know what? Maybe that's why I don't like Reaper. Maybe they transferred the damage from your other moves to your 1-2-3 combo or whatever it is for Reaper. Maybe that's what it is. Because yeah, as a melee class, you know, I've had a lot of people tell me, like, how are you playing a melee in frontline? I feel like you're crazy. And it is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know how I feel about it, actually. It's like, I like to get in there and run away, but that's more of like a ranged thing. So the reason I used to like that for Reaper, and the reason I still play that way, is because you kind of can do that. You have your dash away, right? You have your, like, egress, or ingress? Was it? I think it was egress. You use that one, and then you can teleport back to where you were. And I feel like it used to be longer before, but whether the distance changed or not, it still was a lot easier to get in and get out. With Viper, one of my biggest issues was having to figure out how I'm going to target people in real time and dash to them. But I ended up figuring it out, okay, I think. Which helps me with Monk and other classes as well, because I would say that Monk is one of the most immobile classes in PvP. And I kind of say that because you only have, I mean, I guess maybe this is normal for melee classes. You have one ranged move, which honestly I feel like that's better treatment than it gets in PvE. But even having that one ranged move, you can only teleport to your team or enemies or whatever. So it's just like Viper. I feel like it's easier to get used to because of that. But then I might as well say that Viper is one of the most immobile as well, which it's probably not, so who knows? Maybe I'd have to try the other ones still. You know what? Samurai is probably less mobile. Counterpoint, Astrologian. They have a teleport in PvP. Because I'm not talking about PvE, I'm talking about PvP. Astrologian got a teleport, so they can teleport just like a Reaper can now. I think they realized that it probably did need something. But, yeah, it's had that for like a few patches now. Do they? They sure as heck don't in PvE. Yeah, no, they don't. I wish they had it. I wish they did. Actually, can I use it here? Right now? Or do I not have it on my bar yet? I do. There it is. And you can teleport right back. I think maybe Samurai's bad, because you can only do this to an enemy. Wait, that's not even the right one, right? What? Oh, I used the wrong move. Yeah, you have to use that on an enemy. Oh! Oh, it's not broken. Okay, this is my 6th time entering, and we have War Archer Death now. I'm gonna try Monk again. We're the only healers with no movement skills. Yeah, I know. And actually, I think it's kind of crazy, because the healer friends I have, whenever I mention, like, how annoying it is that healers, like, have movement stuff. Like, Scholar has Expedient, which is like, is it like a minute 30 cooldown or something, or 2 minutes? Whatever it is, it's kind of long. But people justify Astrology not having one because they have, other things to help while they're moving. Which is really not the same thing, because if everyone else charges forward at the beginning of a dungeon or an instance, that doesn't help you at all. Like, we can have things that we can do while we move, you know? I think that is fair, but... Wow, we are already losing at the beginning. That wasn't even far at all. I need to get out of here. We are really letting ourselves get run out of town here. I mean, yes, we have light speed, but that's not movement skill. It reduces cooldown. Exactly! Guess they just want us to use sprint. Exactly. See? What you just said is exactly my argument to my friends, but no one even cares about that. Everyone just thinks, oh, it counts as movement. No, it does not. It helps in movement, but if everyone dashes away at the beginning, it does nothing. Like, sure, you can use sprint, but if you're like me and don't realize, like, that there's, like, a proper time to use sprint from every dungeon at a different time, then you'll definitely struggle, like me. Because, like, I feel like as a tank, one of my hardest, struggles is I use sprint right at the beginning of the dungeon, and I pretty much use it whenever it's up. However, it seems that other players, like the DPS and the healers that I get in my dungeons, tend to, like... They tend to, like, save their sprint for whatever reason, and then they use it when I am not using it. Like, they use it whenever it's not up for me. So it becomes a problem because then they're all running ahead of me, and then someone gets all the aggro, dies, and then blames it on me for not picking things up when I wasn't there yet. Like, I also pick up, like, the treasure chests too, and people don't seem to like that, especially if it's no longer on patch content. Like, it almost makes me want to just, like, return to the start of every dungeon and just run back through to grab all the chests after. If people are gonna be like that. So, one of my main reasons why I'm not sure if I want to be a gunbreaker right now. Because I remember, like, it just made everything feel very dull. I didn't want to play tank anymore at that point. Oh, I'm getting out of here. I want to help my team, though. I want to help my team. There's not enough people here. It sucks. I feel like we're just giving this to yellow over here. I know blue's in the lead, but yellow is getting ahead of us too, because we're not standing our ground at all. We could pinch yellow from this side, though. That'd be pretty funny. If we had let them get through there first, but we didn't do that. I'm not willing to be pinched between blue and yellow, so I'm kind of just running around. So, the trick with Monk, once again, like, probably Reaper as well, and with Viper, is I think most of your damage is actually in your combo. I've noticed it for Monk because in CC, I was really doing horrible, like I used, all my other toolkit things, but I was always, like, too afraid to, like, just get in there and actually do my full combo. Because I was always worried that I'd end up dying. But again, that's why I think Monk is kind of a bold class in PvP. You have to just stay out there. Take big risks, I suppose. And I noticed that I'd always, like, at the end of a CC screen, it'd be like, oh, you got, like, 8 assists and, like, 2 kills, right? But then I would notice it says my damage was, like, 200,000 or 300,000. I think 300,000 was it. And I was like, what? I was like, as a melee, usually I get, like, 800k to, like, 1 mil or whatever, right? And that used to depend, because, like, Reaper used to do a lot of damage. And Viper, I feel like I don't do much damage on that anymore either, because they made Viper more tanky and do less damage. After I liked it. And I still like it, though. It's still really good, actually. They made it better. But no, so I was over here like, what? Like, why am I not doing enough damage over here? Like, I feel like I should be doing a lot more. And then once I realized I was just actually out there doing the combo that I should be doing, I actually did do a lot more damage. It was because I hadn't been using the combo that I was not doing enough. So I suppose we'll see how I do at the end of this match, because I'm using it somewhat, but not enough. Definitely not using it enough even now. I think Monk is probably one of the best utility classes of PvP. Because you have a shield that heals you back whatever damage was dealt to you pretty much, or half of that maybe. That's what number 6 was for me. They have the push move, which is fun. People use that to troll, but there's some really good tactical ways you can use it. Like, I figured one out where me and an enemy team member, I don't even know who this was, but they came over here and, like, we were fighting, but then we both see the other team that's not either of our team coming towards us. So they start running away. I dashed to them, pushed them, and then dashed to them again. And it was like making Monk a way more mobile class than it should be. I was like, you know, I might have to use this again. And then we both ran away too. We didn't even fight each other after that. We just left to our teams. I was like, okay, I have no idea what just happened, but I think we're friends now. It was such a weird experience. Ah, no, there's a monk around here. Get me out here. No, I just dashed to them. The Dragoon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm kind of against using guard around monks after I realize what they do. They do like 50% more damage or something if you're in guard with their limit break. It's like meteor drive or something. It's amazing. Amazing when you do it, and it sucks when it happens to you. So even when I end up landing meteor drive on people who use guard, like, I want to be like, hee hee, like I did it, right? But I'm also like, oh man, I don't know how this person's feeling about that right now, but they're probably pretty mad. Especially in some of the situations that it happened. You know, I think we're gonna get pinched by yellow here, so I'm trying to run around and figure out where we are, but... Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Kalia, is the breaking guard. It's my favorite thing to use for that reason. I typically only use classes that break guard. So, Reaper, Viper, and Monk. And, of course, There's samurai, which can hit through the limit break, or sorry, not limit break. Yeah, through their limit break, okay. Through their limit break, they can, hit through guard if anyone got hit with Kazushi. But Kazushi is only a debuff that happens if you hit a samurai when they have, Kaiten, their blue buff on them. Never attack a samurai when you see them with that on. It actually used to last like 11 seconds or 8 seconds or something, but now I think it lasts less time. For good reason. And they gave us essentially a smaller window to hit the limit break now. Which means hitting less people through the limit break, but... You know, some sacrifices need to be made, I guess. To make things more fair, I guess. Because you'd get Kazushi way more often back in the day than now. My points are not looking too good, though. I'm looking at my own points, not my team. We're all kind of even. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how Astrologian plays in here anymore. I just know it got a dash. So that was good. That was a good change. Wait, where are we going? Wait, we have the points right now. We have the points. I'm gonna try to defend here while I'm... Oh my gosh. Okay then. I guess we're going up here. Oh nah. What is Furious Backlash? Or Backslash? What has that move? I have a very bad feeling Yellow's gonna come behind. And just like hit us over the head or something. Never mind, they're pinching blue. Thank you, Yellow. Thank you for doing us a service. We don't even have the max points anyways right now. Or, not max, but... Nice! The marksman spike. I feel like I hardly ever see anyone use it. Visually. That's kind of funny. Hope someone grabs this one. I wanted to see who was gonna grab it, so... Yes, yes, yes! Ah. I just wanted to do it. They're not anywhere near the amount of health they needed to be, though, for it to actually work as intended. Yes. Oh, that's so bad. I feel like I get tunnel vision as a monk. It's way too easy to tunnel vision. And then you don't realize where you are. Blue is jumping down one by one over here, so I don't really like that very much. Ooh! Oh no! This is not good. That samurai. Ah, no, he had it on, he had it on, he had it on. Yes. I used the fire move when I shouldn't have, because that's only for close range. Ooh. No, 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 no! I just got 60 points, don't let me die yet. Yeah, see, when you see someone with lower health and they're in a guard, it's a better idea to go after them. Especially, like, if they have higher battle high, it might be harder too. So, I'm mostly referring to, like, CC, because I usually have, like, CC monk experience. I don't have the buff on, but I can't use my ranged move. This is what I mean, though, is I'm all like, ew, staying back. I really shouldn't do that. It tanks my chances of getting anything. I feel like I should really wisely use my ranged move, perhaps. I should have just used meter drive, but I didn't want to get in there. For good reason. Like, look how many people are in that group over there. And blue's in the lead. I think we're all just kind of fighting for no reason over here. That's not good. Yeah, blue's over there getting nodes without anyone noticing. That's not good. They're gonna come over here. Oh, they don't have to. They have an A rank over there. Well, I think I know who wins. I don't have a thing for that right now. I didn't even get an assist for that, man. Goodness. Someone else must have done a lot of damage. Blue wins, though. Blue wins. Unless we go hit them from the side. Like, we can turn it around. I just don't think I've seen... Never mind. Yeah, even just 2 kills would be enough for them. I didn't do that bad on Monk, though, so... Definitely higher damage than I used to do on it, so it just proves that your combo, your main combo does way more than any other move as a monk. I still think I like Viper better, though, when it comes to PvP. Just because I have, like, I have my #1 move, my ranged move, and then I have the continuation to that, and then another continuation. And then I have the move again with a continuation, another continuation. And then I can use, I believe it was snake scales, or coil? What was the coil move called again? Not that one. Rattling coil. Which also gives me another ranged move. So it's like having 3 ranged moves plus the 2 combos per each one. So pretty big benefit there. Now we have this time, I'm gonna take this time to eat. I'm also gonna check Discord real quick. Or not. Frontline heard that and just goes, nah, we're just gonna make sure you get in. It appears eating time has ended for our front line. Oh my gosh. And you know, I almost thought I was on a monk for a second. Maybe I shouldn't do these switches so often. Just realized I just wasted that move so bad. I should just stick with one class, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm trying to wonder, trying to remember. I meant, did I even say GG for the last one? I think I might have just left after looking at my score. You know, I'm actually glad that they allow you to see like the scores of everyone and stuff. Because before, it has actually helped us realize like who was literally doing nothing and who was a bot. Like someone had a bot in here once that was sitting at the beginning of the map, and I think this was with Borderland Ruins back in Endwalker. They sat there. No, wait. It was Steel Rock. It was Steel Rock and Borderland Ruins. There was two different times at least. And you could tell that they were just sitting there doing nothing. They got no score, no kills, no deaths. Like, I don't know, maybe it could have just been someone who joined not realizing they wouldn't be able to do the match, but for the whole game? I don't know. Some people actually, like, say something about it, but I don't know. I guess we'll never truly know. They definitely, like, seemed like a bot. I didn't even get an assist for that. What? I felt like I did a lot. I feel like I'm getting scammed out of my work. Did all those moves magically not land or something? I don't have any cooldowns left. I'd be really careful. You know, I feel like this is gonna be one of those things where everyone's fighting for middle the entire game. Which I actually like those a lot. If I'm on a class I like. How do I explain this? So, like, I like Viper a lot. It feels nice to play casually. I figured that was gonna happen. Feels nice to play casually, but, Monk is, like, a whole other level where it feels like it's really hard and kind of annoying to get into. But when you get it right, it feels addicting to play in PvP. It's one of those kind of classes. So Viper, while it feels nice to like just sit there and kind of no-brain the match, for me at least, it might not be that way for other people. I feel like Monk, it feels like a little bit complex in its own way. At least with how you need to get in and get out. Because every class does need to do that, right? But like it's different for each class how they do that. So it makes, I feel like that alone changes kind of how a class plays in PvP. But the point being, yeah, it's just like, I like Viper a lot, but now after playing Monk and actually liking it the last match, now I kind of want to play it right now. But the problem is I already have like some points, so I'm just gonna keep going with Viper since it's something I don't have to think too hard about. Didn't use it in the right spot. And I know I'm gonna be doing this for quite a while longer. Where are we even right now? Like, or even are we is what I should have said. I heard that. I should go a little bit further. Maybe if my team sees me down here, they might send backup? Yes, someone sees me! Don't come over here. Grab it. Oh, they got their buddies. They got their buddies! I'm gonna die here. Oh, crap. We gotta get out of here! We gotta get out of here! Oh, no! There's not enough people for that. Now I feel bad. They got, like, hard focused there. I'm starting to think it was because they were a Lalafell. Because what's funny is I feel like I'm targeted less as a tall person than a Lalafell. In PvP. Like, I've always wondered that, if that was a thing. People just hate Lalafells so much that they just want to hit a Lalafell so hard when they see them or something in PvP. Which is honestly kind of concerning. If you guys are like that, you need to get some help. I mean, what? Um, but, jokes aside, I realized that when I was on Alfi doing PvP as a Lalafell, I usually was fine. But I kind of noticed when I played Astra, my male Vera, that I like got targeted like significantly less. And I was like, what? Like, is that just a thing? And then sure enough, I've changed to first it was Aura I was testing out because I had done it for a split second after my April Fool's joke male Lalafell thing from last year. When I was switching back to female Lalafell. Like, that only lasts like a month. That was a male Lalafell. But switching back to female, I did like a little joke. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like do this as an extra joke for everyone. So I became an Aura for like 5 minutes or something. Like really short amount of time, probably like 3. And then everyone's like, what? Who is this? Obviously they all knew exactly who it was. But, I always make jokes that it's not actually Alfi. And, I don't think we can do this, man. We gotta get back out of here. Is he a Dark Knight? Yes, he is. Maybe he can do it. Oh. Looks like they really want to, like, get greedy and push for this one. Which is really unfortunate. He's probably wondering why I'm not charging out here with him, so I suppose I should. Oh, really? A Viper on Viper. They know I'm trying to get away, so... This dancer buddy knows it too. That was a truce right there. Viper doesn't do enough damage to like solo, I feel like, anymore. Or rather duo, because that was 2 people. So I feel like even if I try to do that, it probably wouldn't turn out very well for me. Oh, I'm actually so lucky that Samurai actually did have their limit break, and they just used it on 3 other people. Luckily, since I wasn't in their cone or whatever, I didn't get caught by that. I literally just walked off the bridge. Oh, no. You know, we're kind of like even with bluish, like kind of even, I guess, sort of. No, not really, not anymore. We're 100 off. If I don't die over here, things could be better. Okay, maybe instead of doing a front line, maybe I should finish my food real quick after this one. But I still gotta hold out till the end. I want to just jump in there. I just don't know if I trust that my whole team's gonna be there to back me up. Especially with yellow so close. And sometimes, even if your team is there to back you up, people can like hit you from the side or grab you all the way down their bridge. Because I've had that happen before, where I was in line of sight to be able to dash to one of my team members, but then someone from one of the other bridges in this exact map had pulled me using Dark Knight, and then someone else like pushed me with like Bard or something. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, there is no chance I'm getting back to my team now. And then I just dropped. I'm like, man, that was certainly an experience. Don't forget the times where you're pulled like 3 times, and then you get like pinball machined around where like a monk pushes you and then Bard pushes you and then a tank pushes you, and it's like, oh my gosh, just pick a spot. Stop pushing me around, I'm getting dizzy. Like, those occasions are like really rare, but it's actually funny when it happens. At least for me. It might not be so funny for someone if they get easily sick from that, but it's really rare that ever happens. I think it's only happened like 3 times in the entire time of playing Frontline, and I've had how many Frontlines? Over 951. Like, where it happened more than 2 different people pushing at the same time. It's been like 2 or 3 Frontlines in total. Why was I not mounted the entire time and then I suddenly start mounting right there? I think that's actually a bad habit from the fact that we couldn't mount up while walking for so long, but still. I feel like I shouldn't be doing that anymore because it's been so long since I've added that. Well, actually, has it been so long? Was it 7.3? That's still over, like, 39 weeks or something? 38 weeks since I added that. Whatever the calculations are for that. Oh, man. Missed my chance. Yes! Goodbye. Ah, there's a paladin over here! I didn't see you! Where did you come from? 2, 1... Hey, he held up his team. That's what he was doing. I see why they put the do not touch. Do not target this. It's the marker. Was it this one? No, this one. Let's shift M. I think it always does that for everyone, right? And then control M? Or did I keep buying those? Oh, of course it's a paladin again. I'm not wasting my damage on this. 1, 0. He knew exactly what he was doing. Is that a Viera? I think it was. The voice gave it away. I think for a split second I could see bunny ears. After that. This is such a hard decision. No, don't go south. If we go one or the other, we could actually, like, have a chance. The other team will get distracted with the other one, and then we'll get this one. Maybe it's not so realistic to imagine we can actually win this one. Look at our team. I know we don't have everyone here, but holy moly. That's a full retreat. I'm not gonna sit for that. I'm gonna go bombard yellow. Feel bad. Sorry, yellow. Sorry in advance. It looks like we're also being pushed out of this one, though, too, so maybe we won't get either of them. Oh, our team is running away! What? Frontline in a nutshell. Yep. Well, this one is exactly as predicted. Oh, frontlines are active? Yeah, they're always active. Wait, what server are you on? Are you on Dynamis? That's like the only server that doesn't run anything. Bamfrit. Really? Wait. I thought Primal was the PvP server. That's interesting. Huh. Is it? To be honest, I'm new. Oh! Oh! Yeah, no, so frontlines, I guess it probably depends on what time you play. So if you play right now, you might not get queues, I guess, because I think this is probably the last frontline I'll be able to get in today with what time it is. But I'll have to try again. Um, these go on pretty often though. I think the bad one is, yeah, they usually end around now. Oh, I see. Yeah, they usually end around now for this server too. I'm on Sargatanas, Aether. Also, I feel like Sargatanas has kind of become more PvP related. Oh, queue time is 5 minutes. Oh, nice, nice. You might as well get in while it's still going on, because you can also get the Moogle Tomes to this too. That's actually why I labeled the stream today as like Moogle Tomes and PvP, because I can do both at the same time. You know, I don't use my limit break enough too, I just realized. Or Viper. Yes. Now that's how you get a lot of points. When does that event end? So we only have like a few days. Today's like Friday, right? So we have Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's 3 days. So a week and 3 days. And then we will have, wait, 2 weeks and 3 days, right? No, it is a week. Yeah, cause 7.5 comes out, and that's when it happens. It'll have been the 20th week of the last post-patch. I don't think we're winning this one either. Holy moly. Yeah, I got the Ixion mount because I like FFX, but I wouldn't mind something else. Yeah, right? Do you have the Fear and Loathing emote? That one's pretty good because you have to get like 500 clan marks to turn into like you need 5 books, but you need like 500, no, 6 books, but you need 500 of the hunt marks. So if you don't do enough hunts, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, so it's like the tremble emote. So like if you see your character like putting their hands over their head like oh, they're scared or whatever, that's the Fear and Loathing. Actually, I think I bought it. I could probably show it now. I haven't used it until now? Where is it? Is it slash tremble? Yeah, there it is. This is it. It usually takes a lot to get, so... well, a lot if you don't do hunts often. And I think it's Stormblood hunts. Right, Rio? Was it Stormblood hunts? Yeah, I'm in like mid-Stormblood? Oh, that explains a lot, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. When did you start playing? I did say I was gonna take a break to eat after this, but I think I have to take this trance while it's still popping. Yes. Oh, like years back, I go on and off. Oh, nice, nice. It's pretty nice. I actually started in Shadowbringers. It was 5.4. It was becoming 5.5 when I joined. And then I had like 3 different characters before I made Alfi. And then she ended up becoming my main. Last year I cleaned up ARR, was a journey. Hey, that's awesome. ARR is certainly the journey. I feel like they could have probably split that up in a few different ways maybe, but then last month cleaned up Heaven's Word and getting through Stormblood. Hey, that's awesome. Post ARR is the big issue in my opinion. Yeah, I guess there is that, yeah. I guess there is that. I just realized I can't claim these now since I came in here again. And yeah, it's gonna be a while, so I might need to start doing some CC, especially if these stop popping. Also, as you might have noticed, I don't have BGM on for PvP. I feel like it's more stressful to have the PvP music on. So I literally just type slash BGM in my chat log. Cause I'm like, nah. I like chill front lines. Oh, that was actually really funny looking. The way they just backed up like, you know what? I'm not gonna be a part of this. Oh wow. I guess I'm the only one back here. I don't like what I'm seeing over there. I'm just gonna hope that's my team. I think that was my team. Sometimes you can never be so sure, because you see your team's dots on the maps in one place, but then you find that actually the enemy team is right there too. Yeah, I hope you are well today, Meteor Falcon. Welcome in, welcome in. PvP is one of my favorite pastimes in Final Fantasy. I'm good. Hey, it's good. Glad to hear it. Not a gunbreaker. They have a crazy limp break. I do not like shrapnel. This might not be a good idea, but I'm trying it. Looks like I got no assists or anything. Oh no. No, 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 no. This is not good. There we go. Wait, why are we like chasing this random red down here? You're just gonna let him run now? It's kinda crazy. I only came over here because my team was over here. I think they're mad now. Yep. How did they hit that far? I knew Bard has a crazy range, but I didn't know they were that far away. Like, they were all the way, not even on the bridge, and they were still hitting me. I'll wait for that to go off. Oh, that warrior. See, I do like no damage as a Viper. Maybe it's just that paladins are tanky, but I kind of feel like blue's gonna get mid. Look how many people it takes to kill one Dragoon. That's actually kind of crazy. I shouldn't have wasted any of that when he was in guard. Like, if anything, I would have been better off doing my combo. Because at least the combo's up at all times. I'm actually glad that the way that Final Fantasy has done their PvP like moves, because I think there are other PvP games that like even your 1-2-3 combo would end up being like on cooldown or something. And I don't like that kind of like PvP. I think that's kind of gross. Because then you could be left completely defenseless. Like, I know it kind of like doesn't like moderate itself, I guess, but it's just like it kind of does moderate itself. Like, how do I even explain it? Like, everyone does have to use all their moves wisely then. But it doesn't make it, like, fun. The way that it is. Button mashing, anyone can button mash, I guess. So, that is a problem, probably. Then again, that's why I'm glad about, Final Fantasy's version, because like, each class has their own way to play that matters, and for me, I realized that I had to play through a bunch of different, different classes in PvP before I really found one that stuck with me. And sometimes that class changes because they start nerfing other classes that I was playing, and I'm like, oh. But for the most part, I've been able to stay like the same classes for practically... Well, I've been a Viper for pretty much this entire expansion. But I changed twice in Endwalker. Yeah, I haven't tried too many classes yet. Oh, really? Which ones have you tried thus far? I always like the classes that hit through guard. Mainly doing Samurai and Gunbreaker. Ooh. Those two are good. Gunbreaker hits like a truck. Like, if you play it right, it's really good. I feel like I can never hit it just right. Like, I feel like I see so many Gunbreakers, like, surviving really well, and I'm over here like, how are they doing that? Like, if that were me in the midst of a crowd of, like, all 20 people on an alliance, I would have already been dead. And yet they're still standing. So I don't know what they do to stay alive like that. That's one of the classes I'm actually really, like, inexperienced in. Samurai, I used to play for a little bit, but I never, like, got too good at it. But my favorite thing is the Kazushi. Turning on the Kaiten, and then people attack you, and then using your limit break. One shot. It's definitely one of the best. Like, I remember when they first added that back in Endwalker, because they had just removed the PvE spells from PvP. Funny enough, they used to have, for anyone else watching who doesn't know this, they used to have all our PvE skills from Final Fantasy XIV in PvP. So yeah, you kind of needed to know what moves you had in PvE to do PvP. And when they changed that, that's when they started adding like the job identity in PvP. Yes, yes, the one shot is very fun. You used to be able to get like 20 people in that. I mean, you probably still can, but you have like less time now to hit, Goodness, I just walked into that. You have, less time to hit your limit break now. They've reduced it over time. I want to use my limit break so bad in this paladin right now. Did they just, like, nullify my heavy? Oh, the other paladin is completely protecting them. That's what it is. Paladin bros right there. That's how you know two paladins are close, is when they cover each other. See, I want to go for red because I feel like we haven't like done much at all on that side, but blue is still in the lead. We have no real reason to do that yet. Until they do that. I saw that. See, with Monk it's actually kind of nice because you have a shield that heals you after you take damage, but for this one you have to put it on by standing still. So it kind of depends if you want to have to stay still for however much time you have. As a Viper, meaning. Oh man. feel like people start to ask, like, how I'm not getting tired of doing PvP over time. And I feel like the answer is more like, I do get tired of doing PvP over time. But I kind of just push through it. Especially if it's something like the Malmstones. 'Cause I'm only doing it for the Malmstones. And I always wait till the last second for some dumb reason. I don't know why. I mean, Alfi's usually not the one I'm doing this on. Usually it's like Aaronville or something. But no, it's just... It feels like a mess, because usually I'd be doing it on either Aaronville or Austria. Oh no. I just got hit with so many things. That was like 3 limit breaks. I mean, Honing Ovation, I don't think that's a limit break. That's the circular dancer thing they do. But still. Darn it. At least I didn't waste smite there. Let's see that summoner. Ah, he sees I was going for him. Dang. Oh. I thought I just barely escaped that Reaper limit break. That would have been cool. Because they wouldn't have gotten away with it. If I wasn't caught in that. There's a dancer. They're definitely going to use their limit break. Yep. That's their limit break. Oh, yeah! No! I just died. That was way too many blue at once. I think they're kind of... I think they're going to win. Even with the crazy comeback we had earlier, I feel like blue's just going to win. We've been like in the lead pretty solid for the whole time. Or maybe I just haven't been paying enough attention to it, maybe. They are fighting still for that S rank, so I mean, I don't blame them. No real reason to guard this one unless... Yeah, okay. You know, I don't really support this idea over here. But if we want to try, I guess. I already died once. And they're about to win anyway, so we gotta take some desperate measures. But they're definitely gonna grab me now. I'm not getting out of this. I want it to grab my team. Thank you, team. Thank you. I actually came in the rescue. Nice, you won. Hey! Congrats. That's good. Now you got 5 tomes. Well, blue still won over here. Holy moly. Hey, you. That's funny. See, look, I still do more damage on a Viper. Crazy. I feel like I didn't do too much. I don't know. That's typically how frontline feels. Like, no one person can carry a frontline. Hey, thank you, thank you. I used to do like a mil on Reaper, like 1.5, but that was before they nerfed it. It used to do a lot more damage. Like, if they realize that a class is a little bit unfair, then they will change it. And I feel like they've done that to a lot of classes. But then when it comes to Dark Knight, like... Oh, I'm curious about Reaper. I picked it up, but didn't level. So Reaper's really good. It's just... I don't play it anymore because I felt that Viper feels like the superior version of Reaper. And the only reason I say that is because Reaper used to do a lot of damage. And it used to be able to hold like 15 people on it at once in very rare scenarios. Cause I was able to do that, so I know it was possible. But only with your shield on. My favorite part about Reaper, though, is you have a limit break that causes every player around you that's an enemy to gain the debuff of Hysteria, which makes them all run away. So it was the perfect opportunity. I was being attacked by like 15 people in Fields of Glory Shatter, which is the ice map. And then I used my limit break after my shield was about to run out. And I was actually just really lucky that I didn't get stunned a lot more than I was. And then I used the limit break, everyone ran away because they're forced to, and then I was able to run back to my team, and I actually survived. However, since then, I feel like, cause like I actually got like 3 kills in that whole instance, cause I was like the only one in that group of people when that happened, like from my team. But nowadays I feel like either I got worse at Reaper, or I think they nerfed it though, the damage. So now even if you were caught in the same situation, like you still won't do as much damage, I feel like. Bard does a lot though. Bard does a whole bunch of damage. Reaper's nice. I can go to Wolf's Den to show it actually. I used to be my main class for like a huge chunk of Endwalker. Yeah, Bard builds up the thingy really quickly. Yeah, it's like the limit break, right? Battle High, I think. I think it was not Battle High, because Battle High is only gained from kills and assists. Unless you're in Borderland Ruins, which at the top, everyone gets that, so it's probably the limit break you're talking about. It's the bar right above my moves up here. Or I should say down here. So before I always jumped in as Reaper, I would always do like my Harvest Moon. I'd put Death Warrant on, because whatever damage I do would get higher damage now. I'd get dealt back to them. I'd use all my moves on them first. Usually I'd close Death Warrant right there. And then I'd just kind of do my moves as they came up. And if I needed to hit someone else from far away, I'd be like... But whenever the shield comes up, I would be using that all the time. And I think when I put Death Warrant on over there, if I do all the damage over here, if I close Death Warrant now, it should do damage over there. Yeah, see? It did damage to this one. Whoever you put Death Warrant on. And then you have your limit break, of course. Yeah, that's a good range. Yeah, you can actually just do this from over here. Oh, I gotta do this now. I was gonna show the limit break, but I can't do that now. Dang, actually, was I a Viper, or... Let me change! I'm gonna get kicked out of here! Hello? Goodness. It's like an annoying delay. That's, when you're in combat, it takes like 5 seconds before you can switch. So thank goodness they have like a 30-second timer on that. Oh, nice quick change. Usually I'd type it in my chat, because you could do /GS change or gear set change. Oh nice, this is the second time I got Warcore Church I've had of like 7 or 8 times today. This goes a lot faster when you're actually winning matches, so I might need to switch to CC here. But, well, now this actually fits. Let's go to my alpaca mount. Yeah, oh man. You know, I feel like the only reason Frontline's popping at this time is probably because of the, what's it called? The Moogle Tome event. CC is so hard for me. Yeah, they're both PvP, but they're so different. Like, Rival Wings is going on Primal right now. They should be. Oh, I was gonna try to join up with you, Alfi, but I missed it. Oh, no worries, no worries. I should be able to get in another time, Rio. Because I'm still gonna be doing this for quite a while. We keep losing. You know what? This is probably the stupidest idea. But I know we didn't win the last one, and I think the one before that... Did we win that one? Whatever case, I was worried about losing, but maybe not if I just switch anyways. Yeah, I feel like because there's so many people in Frontlines, I can do okay and be fine. Or just do okay and be fine. But once I'm in CC, if I'm not doing the best, I get dumpstered. Yeah. I can get that. It is kind of hard like that. It's kind of like if you don't know what you're doing kind of thing, it gets really difficult. And these people, I can see what they're trying to do here, but, I'm chasing because I want to use Masterful Blitz on it or whatever it's called. That stuns? I need to use that to my advantage. Wow, they pushed me away! That was so funny! Dang, I'm not chasing after that now, though. Dang. Yeah, this is exactly why I got pushed to find a favorite class, though. Like what you just said. So, Astrologian was my first one, ever. Like, right when the new PvP stuff came out. I went to Astrologian. That was the one I liked. Since they obviously just, like, added all these new moves or whatever, specifically to PvP. But then, like, once you try CC, it's like a whole other playing field. Because just like you were saying, you could do completely fine on a front line with a bunch of people, but then once it's like, oh, this is like a one-on-one almost. There are a lot of one-on-one situations in CC. Oh goodness. What happened? I must have missed something. But yeah, oh, it sounds like we ran away from a node. That's weird. Where was I when that happened? We need 3 people! Hello? Well, I guess it's just you and me. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think I recognize that guy. You know what's bad? When you do enough PvP that you start to recognize people on your server. Oh my goodness. But that means they're also spamming it too, so makes you feel less bad. But you're doing it last second. How did I forget what I was talking about? Oh yeah, so that's what pushed me to get better at like a singular class rather than having a bunch that I played, because I used to kind of just switch around before I had a singular one. But then it was Astrologian, then Ninja. Ninja was a lot of fun. That has actually, so I was talking about Monk having a lot of utilities. Ninja has the most utilities of all of them. And then I don't know what would be a close second, I guess. But Monk has enough to get by, so finding that one class, I feel like you can only find when you're in CC. So I've never found a class that I really liked through just frontline. I guess that's not entirely true, because like Viper is my class in frontline. Like I can do fine in frontline, but when it comes to CC, I'm not the greatest at it, so I think it kind of just points out like where you're lacking skill-wise on certain classes. At least for me. Because I realize that there's almost always a way to get better at whatever you're playing or whatever you're doing. And that pushed me to get better. What just happened? It's like I clicked on the map, but I didn't. I feel like Monk is one of those classes for me in CC. So I don't feel like I do too well with it in frontline, just because of how many people there are. But I feel like I do better with it in CC because there's less people. It's kind of funny how that works, right? What was that? Might have been one of these snow bunny things. You know, I wish we had gotten that kind of mount from the Beast Tribe. We never did that. We never did get that. Though it's from like completing, was it winning 200 matches of this map of PvP? I was like, really? That was the way they wanted to go? It's not horrible, but at least it's enough to make people like actually want to get it. I feel like the other mounts are, they're just like the Allegan Orb mounts. Not everyone cares about that. So it was kind of a good idea. Yeah, we are getting pinched. Holy moly. Get me out of here! Oh no. No. We have to help our team. How are we gonna do this? I only have 2 ranged moves. I can't do anything. Oh no, they're decimated. They're gone. Nah, they're gone. Well, we salute them. They did try to stick up for that node, I think. I think that's what that was. You only need 1 person on each of these, so that's what makes this part fun. Actually, yeah, did you get this map when you did Frontline? Or did you get it on Solitaire? The Ovu claiming one. One here, one there. If I were to say my favorite PvP game mode, it would be Rival Wings. It's like the perfect amount of time for a match. It's like 15 minutes or something. I think it was 14 minutes. I think it's 13 to 15, and it could be slightly longer. Varying. But it feels better than doing a Frontline or a CC. I'm suddenly not going over there. Rival Wings is neat. Yeah, yeah. I find that I can never do it unless I'm on Primal. Because they host events over there. Why are we just now coming over here, bro? We need to go for yellow. Yeah, they host events over there for Rival Wings. I like to be able to protect the people in the mechs. I feel like I don't like piloting a mech very much, but it is kind of fun. I feel like I don't take Rival Wings too seriously. Meanwhile, CC can get a little bit heated. And Frontline is just, it is what it is. Like, no one person is going to decide the course of the fate of your entire team. We've had times where someone was literally sitting in the corner doing nothing the entire match, which I'm pretty sure is reportable, by the way. And we were able to win completely without that one person's help. Or times that our team was lacking a member because someone left immediately after getting in. And we did the whole match without 1 or 2 extra people and won. Like, so it's not usually like a, oh, 1 person difference kind of thing. It just means that everyone needs to be coordinated for everything to work. Like, if I want to take this node over here, I can't just come over here and try to do it by myself. That was so smart. What the heck? What a cheeky ninja. A Lalafell ninja. I didn't even see them because they were so small too. That was perfect. I don't want to get... Oh, that's exactly what I was worried about, was being pinched. We are getting pinched really bad. Oh my gosh. You know, we could make it out of this. If we go all the way around. That's cursed. How did... Well, thank you, team. It's just we're right next to their base now, and it's kind of scary. Ooh, they're right there. That is an insane comeback. I am surprised I didn't die right there. Thank you to my team for running around the circle there. And if the big snowmen were there, we would not have been able to do that. Or actually, no, we could. It's just they couldn't have. The enemy team couldn't have come over that way. Dang, that would have been better. How did I get that, like, completely reversed? Now we're just back to fighting yellow again. Hmm. Red. Red. We're gonna get pinched by yellow. We're gonna get pinched by yellow. We're gonna get pinched by yellow. No, 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 no. You know, if we come at this from this angle, it's better. If they come at us from behind, that's not good. That summoner must have been taking a lot of damage. They were at maximum battle high. No, 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 no. You know, if we live and just take like one more node, we might be able to get this if it's a B rank or A rank. And then B rank might get it. I'm not sure how much that gives. Dang, red is pulling ahead. We actually do need to go back for that. I just don't want our team to die over here to yellow, trying to overextend, because yellow might do that. They got an A rank over there. I can see them coming through this cave or from over there and then just beating us up. And I think they're about to do just exactly that. You little... Cannot believe these people. I need to get out of here. I'm not giving any more points to yellow. I kind of figured that was going to happen, but I just hope they don't come from around here now and just... That'd be bad. Though they are ignoring the fact that red is actually about to win, unless they want to throw. Then that might be their goal. Maybe it's not, because now they just came over here. But I think they do know that we're very close to winning as well. Realistically speaking. So we do have a A rank over there. Yeah, that was gonna happen. I was gonna say, maybe if I go back over there, but no. I did not check what anyone's points were. See, this is what I'm saying though. It's like I got 500k on Viper, but then 300 on Monk. I don't use the... I love how there's always gotta be that one person. Someone I recognized from doing this earlier was just like, oh, good try. And someone else, not really, but LOL. Rio, I'm doing PvP again. If you wanted to join up for that. Darn, I had no idea. I didn't realize like everyone was like gone. I was just gonna like invite some people for frontline, but wow. What if he already did it then? I'm still taking a moment to eat. It's crazy. Or a drink, rather. How close am I now? I'm at 22. I'm over half. 2022. 2022? Oh my gosh. Over half of 22. I would get to do a lot more if I did CC. But I'm kind of more focused on the grind of getting more tomes, too. Without having to do a bunch of other stuff. And I actually have fun doing a bunch of front lines anyways. I feel like I'm improving. A little bit, maybe. I hope. Almost there, yes. Almost there. You know, I kind of want to go back to a Lalafell. But I saw one of the new collabs they're doing, and I'm slightly curious what they're gonna do. If that's a new aura type. But I do know there's a green aura we have not been able to be. Green type of aura. Which collab? The one that features another streamer that I won't want to talk about here right now. I queued for Frontline too. Oh, cool. Wait, do you want to be in the same party, Elfin? Or are you fine just being out of party? I have a feeling that this might be the last one. No, it's okay, just trying to make the queue go faster. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think that might have been the last one on our server. It's already 12:46. Actually, I might be lucky if even CC is going on right now. Yeah, I'm curious what all these collab things entail. Like, I saw the Jollibee one too. The Jollibee one looks interesting. I don't feel like I've ever heard of a Jollibee, but I also found out there's none where I live, so that's awesome. I'd have to go out of state to try it. But the problem is, well, actually, they did make it so that you can buy merch, I think. And if you buy merch, it counts and gives you like what is it, the eat chicken emote or something as well. Is it not the same one that they use for the KFC collab? I can't tell. But whether it is or isn't, I think you can buy the merch from either Final Fantasy's website of Jollibee, or maybe it was Jollibee's website of Final Fantasy. I don't know how that works. But I think everything's really expensive. So I probably won't be getting that. But we'll see. We'll see. I heard that the restaurant's pretty good, but yeah, I can't even go to one if I wanted to. Unfortunately. Dang, guys, I think we missed it. I genuinely think we missed it. I think there's no more. I think we missed the window. Dang, 6 minutes. Well, I guess we'll see. Actually, yeah, there. I think it's funny that you get to say here, like, even like which collab, because like there's so many going on right now. I'm trying to think of what collab isn't going on right now. Like they're about to do. Oh, that's right. They're about to do like an XIV collab too. Or sorry, I sound like an idiot. I meant a Twitch collab. A Twitch one again. I think it's Twitch Viewer Awards, or was that what it was? I just know it was something with XIV and Twitch again. But I think it's for stickers. Maybe it was for like Twitch and Twitch badges. Twitch badges. With like a chocobo, fat cat, and something else or something. I don't know how that works. Oh, it popped! It popped! Yes! It popped! Thank you for that, Theo. Thank you for joining in with us. We're really lucky. Thank you guys for that. What in the... Hello, why is this mic doing this right now? I actually genuinely want to know what it's picking up. Because there's nothing going on. I also have like... I have my in-game like muted. At least from the line out, so I know it's not that. Nice. This is like the 4th time we got War Archer Death out of 10 front lines. You don't see Theo here. Dang. There's another Rio in here. Riofu Angelica. Cat girl. This is bad. We're off to a strong start. And we have way too much of the map. That's never a good sign. At least not for the start. We're only lucky that red and blue are kind of just fighting each other right now. Except for this person up here. I'm actually glad we can jump on these rocks here too. Because I feel like there's a lot you actually can't like run over or jump over in like most of these maps. Though actually, never mind. They did fix the one that happened in on Solitaire. They did fix one that happened there. Did I just rhyme? Yes. Oh my gosh. This is one of my favorite spots, is up here. Oh. Oh, I can't like just dash to someone. No, it doesn't work. Ow, that does a lot of damage when you jump down. Goodness gracious. So look at that though, like the damage just output is just isn't there. There's someone else fighting them now. Like, get out of here! They want to just fight them, but I'm not gonna want to be out here when everyone else starts fighting. Oh nah. Nah, I'm getting out of here. They're already chasing. That's not good. Did they jump off onto them? Surprised? Apparently they didn't do that. There's one up there though. There's multiple up there, never mind. Seems like they were planning on jumping down. They might have been waiting for more people. I do see that red is in the lead. Technically we should be fighting them up there, but perhaps I'm not making the smartest decision right now. We don't have enough people. Oh, but people are coming in. People are coming in. If I get pulled in there though, I'm good as dead. Thank you. I accidentally used my limit break almost, and then I didn't have to because someone stunned me out of using it before I could. I don't think anyone's stepping on the plate. That just happened. Kinda crazy we just got driven out of here by blue. They really put up a hard fight there. You know, I was nearly convinced that that person on the moon mount right there, that they would have been that white mage from earlier that I saw standing on the cliff with that mount. But I was glad to know that that was not an enemy team. You know, I think across the way there, as I was coming down here, I think I saw the one that had the moon mount that they were the white mage from earlier. You know, I just realized that as a Lalafell, you could probably hide pretty well in this kind of area. If you like camo or something. This feels really hard to win this part. Because we need to like jump in there to do any damage. Like this paladin right here. It's a good example of that. But yeah, I think all of us are kind of afraid to get in there. Frontline things. And now they'd probably clown on us for running. This stinks. Let's see, we gotta get our team members closer to us, and then we can help, but... Run, Ria, run! I don't think our team knows that Red is still following. Man, I like how I was trying to call out that they were here now, like following us, but... Can't never be too sure, because then they start retreating right after that. my gosh. How many bards hit me at once? I saw harmonic arrow hit like 6 times. That was insane. There was nothing I could do about that. Focus red. Yeah. Okay. I feel like red is trying to stay out of the way intentionally. So we haven't really gotten to get close to them. Except for the one time that they chased us. And then they fought with blue. We could tell which the teams could actually fight of the two, and then red took lead. Blue will realize red is in the lead again! Oh my gosh! Get me out of here! 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 I am so dead. I did not notice that. I should have been checking my surroundings. I feel like an idiot. See, I thought my whole team was right there. Boy, was I mistaken. Yes, GG for real though. Like, I think we know for sure who's winning this one. Our team is, including me, are all not willing to get in and, like, really fight these people. And I only got an assist for that. I actually called bull. I used my limit break. Ooh, that actually stinks. We have, red and blue practically tied over there. See, I feel like I could definitely do better on Viper. You know, I don't think we're gonna be able to get another one, Rio. I think that was probably the last frontline of today. So yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, it was fun. Sorry my team won. Oh my gosh! Theo! I forgot you weren't on our team the whole time. Oh my goodness. No, don't be sorry though. Like I was saying, it's not just 1 or 2 people that it takes to take a whole frontline, like, win. It takes an entire team, so... If that tells you anything about mine. Goodness. But yeah, I actually might just end it there too, because it's been a while, but I know 20 minutes was literally me just getting started. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate it. And it's nice to see you, Meteor Falcon. Thank you for watching, for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Today we just did some Moogle Tome farming and PvP. And I talked a lot about my experience with PvP. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.